Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. It's a promising position. Real... And a chance! He's delivered all right! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Barrios. Valverde. That's a good ball out wide. Not where it came from. And Pablo Barrios. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. David Costas. That's Cazorla. It's a pretty loose pass. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's quick to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. And that is out of play. Barrios, and it's Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Pass somewhat off target. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That'll be a throw-in. Javi Lopez got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Ferran Torres. Over to the right flank. Mbappe! Now it's Valverde. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. That is Gallagher. Now it's Barrios. Pablo Barrios! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oviedo are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Nicely weighted ball. Hoisted in. And he's taking no chances there. And they're quick to get it back. Tries to go for a shot! And that's a shot finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Mbappe. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? That is Gallagher. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's looking wide. Quality ball. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He is through here. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ferran Torres. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe ventures forward. Gallagher. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't...
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Barrios. Shot a goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Shoots! Goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lopez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cazorla. David Costas. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Valverde. Spread to the right. And that's an errant pass. Oh, it's come loose. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Valverde being watched hawkishly here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Played out to the left flank. Oyarzabal.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Koundé gets on his bike and on the move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Oviedo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
So we have movement on both benches. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Gavi. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
This looks promising. Now it's Gavi. Not the most convincing of passes. Pedri. David Costas pokes it out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's a throw-in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Gallagher. Shifted it to the flank. And he's whipped it across.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Dendonka. Well, there's the clearance. Oviedo have it back and can go again. Stood up well to him there. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nicely spread. That is good strength. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Ferran Torres taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Now it's Vinicius Junior. An early chance there, first of the game.
Vinicius Junior probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Great defending, strong and determined. And he can thump it away. Barrios. It's a pretty loose pass. That pass isn't the best. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior. Pablo Barrios. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koundé gets across to intercept that. And here's Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior on a serious charge here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe makes a move down the right. That's going wide left. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cuenca. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's delightful. And he is dashing away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga. That is Gallagher. And it's Valverde. Gallagher. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! Look at the space. Ferran Torres! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Ferran Torres certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Ferran Torres. Showing good feet. Chance! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior. Out towards the flank. This is a promising build-up. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played through into space. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shot could be on. Now it's a chance for a shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's made its way to him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far. Gallagher. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he skips past his man. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Over to the right flank. And it's Valverde. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's the chance to counter. Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ryan clears without hesitation. Now it's Ferran Torres. Koundé. That is Gallagher. Quality ball. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's forced to go back. Perrin. 75 minutes played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. And Koundé. Gallagher. Foot in. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Barrios. Now it's Vinicius. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are coasting towards victory. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Stuani. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that's going up front in a hurry. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Stuani. Spread to the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Gallagher. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Barrios, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost.
And there's the shot! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he tries one from range. It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The very energetic Conor Gallagher is someone who you can't help but like. He loves to get in the opposition box, and he is a box-to-box player. He's a real throwback to some of the number 8s in days gone by. He's got a superb attitude.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same. And he'll shoot here! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Ferran Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Valverde. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Camavinga! Oh, off the bar! And for a moment, time stood still. La Coruña are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. In with the challenge. Now it's Ferran Torres. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ferran Torres. 15 minutes till half-time. He's had it taken off him. And here's Ferran Torres. That's put paid to the danger. Ball's gone out of play. Valverde. Pablo Barrios. He's on it. Can he get a shot? Surely! And yes, it's there! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Distributed tidily. And it's Barrios. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And he's straight offside. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Goes looking wide. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pablo Barrios. Spread to the right. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. And it's Gallagher. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe goes short. And it's Koundé. La Coruña have the chance to go the other way. And he's running through. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the keeper takes decisive action. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Barrios. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Barrios. Lovely bit of skill. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's quick to snatch it back. Not the most convincing of passes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe. That's a good run he's making there. And it's made its way to it. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Gallagher. Good ball, good take. And he's got the big... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball goes in. Oh, good effort. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Cambio de jugadores.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with some...
There's the shot! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that. It wasn't far away at all.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Oyarzabal. It's a good foot in there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he cuts out the supply. That has been slung wide. Karikaburu. Oh, that's a very decent... Oyarzabal! Oh, the ball has another go! He's done very well to get to that.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Corner number 2 then.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
They've played it short. This looks promising. Now it's... Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona with the lead. Gallagher. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Gavi. Gavi. Good, strong midfield running here. It's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Karikaburu really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
El dorsal 9.
No, he's not getting past him there.
La Coruña really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's got away from... He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's a good foray he's making. Oyarzabal. That's destined for the flank. Karikaburu. Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kunde. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And Ferran Torres! And that has left him in a heap. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! Now it's Ferran Torres. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.